begun. See the lights, the nights are gonna glow. Buckle up, it's time to steal the show. Diving through the blue from the cockpit view. It's all for you. Jets are lining up. The quiz begins. Feel the mind. The prize is what you win. Streaming live. We're diving through the blue from the cockpit view. It's all for you. Jets are lining up. The quiz begins. Feel the mind. Prize is what you win. Welcome into the departure lounge. Flying high, the love will never drown. Christmas jet and battle of the livery. Tune in now to soak up all the scenery. Welcome into the departure lounge. Flying high, the love will never drown. Christmas jet and battle of the lead. Tune in now to soak up all the scenery. Turbines humming, games we navigate. Every answer pushes past the gate. Colors bursting, liveries collide. Compete with style, let your spirit guide. From runway lights to the quizzes bright. Every moment here just feels so right. Altitude climbing, join the ride. Wings spread wide, we'll be your guide. Welcome into the departure lounge. Flying high, the love will never drown. Christmas jet and battle of the livery. Tune in now to soak up all the scenery. Welcome into the departure lounge. Flying high, the love will never drown. Christmas jet and battle of the lead. Tune in now to soak up all the scenery.
As you can hear, it's already begun. A huge thank you to our channel member, Darren Graham, aka DGP Media.
Skyhawk 90 Kilo Charlie, contact departure.
Someone is listening on 123-905.
Alrighty. Hello, hello. Willkommen. Welcome to your Saturday flight night here on the Sparch Lounge YouTube channel. As always, hope you, yes you, looking at you, hope you are doing well. So, as you've seen, with the intro, let's just tune into that sign, we've got that going. We're on board tonight. Bit of a classic. 80s Transworld or TWA. And the 767-200, the non-extended range version. This is the standard 767-200. We're flying this on a 2.5 hour journey from here in New York over to Nassau in the Bahamas. So it should be a fun one. Going to be a nice long one as well. So we should be on for quite some time. And also it is request evening as well. Get your get your song requests if you want to hear it.
Kennedy clearance, Delta 27. to stand 38 with information like request
Chuck, in the chat.
clearance to Lissabon.
I'll have your clearance in just a second.
Delta 272 is clear to Lissabon. Radar vectors to ship, then climb to 4000, expect flight level 390. Departure frequency 125.7, squawk 1247, Delta 272.
Just let this play out. I think it's played out. So yes, I hope everyone's well. We'll say hello to those in the chat in a second. Bear with me. Something I need to do here just while I've got this going. And then we'll begin. I can't think for the life of me if... Oh, I did say a 7 o'clock start, didn't I? It's fine. It's fine. I was having Chinese. Doesn't matter. Right, so... let's say hello to those in the chat. Starting from the top, working our way down. Carl Crawford, evening to you. Hope you are doing well. John Brown, a very good evening / afternoon to you. Hope you're doing well. Sarah says, well, Sarah. Hope you're doing well. Obviously. Jim, a very good evening to you. Hope you're well. Rob Brown, hello. Says, hello, fellow aviation nutters. Sapphire's in the chat. Hello to you. Hope you're well. As it's been, what? About an hour and a half since I left. So yes, hope you're well in that hour and a half. And Dom's here as well, so relax everybody. The almighty positive one has turned up.
Roger, Syracuse, radar vector to Neon, then it's fire, climb and maintain flight level 180, contact departure on 135.9er, squawk 6223 for Walker 26901.
Well, says Sarah. Well. Sarah says, I'm going by. That's because Dom's turned up. But no. Joking aside, hope everyone is well. I can't think for the life of me now if this is going to give me the same problem as when we tried the 767-300. I would imagine it probably will. There's only one way to find out though. And that is by turning the aircraft on by using the battery here. External power turned on. I would think it's probably going to give me the same issue, which is absolutely fine. Now, word of warning to you. Sarah requested the next one. So apologies. She was deadly serious. Absolutely. At least it's at the start of the stream, right? Sapphire says, I'm fed. Domino's was beautiful. Very nice. My Chinese was lovely. Turn it up. Alright, fine. Is that better for you? Rob Brown coming in with 14 months of the Members Lounge, saying 14 months, still remember.
Radar vectors, Cody, then is file, climb and maintain flight level 300, expect 320, 10 after departure, departure 135.9er, squawk 3635, American 2450.
Still remember the BA Tales
American
podcast.
2450, read that correct.
That was feels like Yonkster, didn't
heavy
it?
on the ground with Papa, looking to pick up IFR to Detroit.
So loud this evening. Everyone's like chewing on their
Clear to the
microphone.
Detroit airport. Radar vector scale, then a file, climb and maintain 3000, expect 38010 minutes after departure. Departure 135.9, squawk 1436. Delta 3897 heavy.
Wasn't my suggestion, Sapphire, I promise. Wasn't me. It was Sarah. Okay, so we're all sorted here. It's very easy enough. It's very easy enough. to sort this out here. Let's have a look and see. Will GSX work? Triangle Services can deal with this today. Okay, promising. I can still, all I can hear is I popped out a tit. Right, it's pause time. Right. For those that are muted, do you want to let everyone back?
Learjet 84 Bravo, contact ground on 121.9er for taxi.
Right.
Learjet 84 Bravo, contact ground on 121.9er for taxi instructions.
Ah, okay. So, we will have passengers, but we won't have passengers because we're not seeing them board, which is a lot better than before. Sarah doing her job and timing Dom out. Amazing. Aircraft departing today as well. We've got ourselves a 747. We are departing today off of runway 22 right. We're on the Desmonds today. We've got ourselves a Qantas next to us as well. We are boarding passengers at the minute, so we'll go ahead with the radio clearance just to make sure that all is well and that we can be heard. In the meantime, let me know please how your Saturday was. Sarah says, if he keeps annoying me, it'll go longer. Rob says, Channel 5 showing reruns of Prisoner Cell Block H. You'll never guess. They all look like the STT. Poor bastards. Right, let's make sure we got some clearance. Now, is it Kennedy clearance, isn't it? Let's go for it. Kennedy clearance, good afternoon. TWA 34 is type Boeing 767-200 at gate Charlie 36. Just making sure radios are good.
Kennedy clearance, radios are good.
Oh, sugar me. I did not. God, hang on. 650 TW. Right, hang on, because it's not recognised the thing. It's not recognised the flight number I've just given it. And then we want to go there, there, there. Right, let's make sure that's fine. 260 TWA 265. Oh yeah, that's the old flight number. Kennedy clearance, just clarify our flight number as TWA 34, please.
34. Roger, flight number confirmed as TWA 34.
Beautiful. Much obliged. Thank you very much. TWA 34.
Delta 488, read back correct. Contact ground on 125.05 when ready.
Also tonight, I figured let's treat ourselves. And let's treat myself to a little bit of a roast. Janet, do you want to say hello to those that are watching on YouTube right now?
Oh, absolutely, Captain. Hello to all the lovely folks watching on YouTube. Just remember, if you think flying looks easy, you should see how confused our captain gets when he tries to park this thing.
To be fair, she's not wrong. She is not wrong. And that's why I should look at charts and stuff. But there you go. So Janet's with us on board this evening. Kosovo Country Ball says, "Oi mate." Oi to you too. You should try out Flight Gear, a free flight simulator that is basically like Microsoft Flight Simulator but for free. You have everything free to you. I have seen videos on it. It's not really a cup of tea of mine. I'm not sort of... Maybe in my spare time I might just give it a try, but I don't think I'll put it on stream. It looks very much like FSX from what I've seen. So yeah. Also, because it's request evening, get your requests in as well. We've got 2 left on the... 3 left on the playlist. This one was requested by Rob.
Delta 3897 with Tango looking to pick up IFR to Atlanta. Cleared to the Atlanta airport. Radar vectors Robbinsville in this file. Time maintain flight level 260. Expect 32010 minutes after departure. Departure 135.9 squawk 4574 for Delta 3897.
John Brown says GSX complaint
Delta
no matter.
3897, read back correct.
What the fuck? No matter what size plane I fly, GSX always loads the same amount of luggage. I have a complaint about GSX, which is that the number on SimBrief does not match the number of passengers that you load. For example, tonight it's loading 347 passengers. We only are supposed to have 154. I don't know how to make this work, but I mean, sure. I don't know if a 767-200 managed 347 people, but we're only supposed to have 154 tonight. Rob says, have the bogs been cleaned? Just asking, as I'm as I'm pinching a bang-in dump for when we are airborne. I would like to think the cleaning crew beforehand spent their time cleaning it so you can then unleash hell. God's sake. Turtle's poking apparently. Let's get some clearance. Kennedy clearance, TWA 34, ready to copy IFR clearance to Nassau.
I'll grab that clearance. Give me just a minute.
Give me just a minute.
Clearance. Endeavor 5289 Charlie.
Give me a quick radio
radio
check. Volume check as well, by the way.
234, cleared to Nassau. Radar vectors wavy, then is filed. Climb and maintain 4000. Expect flight level 38010 minutes after departure. Departure on 125.7, squawk 5554. Expect runway 22 right.
Big shout out to John, by the way, for allowing this to happen. So we don't have to use it on the aeroplane because it is knackered. And I'll show you some very exciting news that we've had as well overnight. Rob says the turtle is poking his he-doot. And Jim says a gynecologist's favourite song, A Womb Away, A Womb Away. Very good. Alright, 4,000 is what we're initially climbing to, so we'll press B on our keyboard here. That will change everything that we need. We'll go ahead and put 4,000 into the system. We'll go ahead and we won't use the VNAV because did we have trouble last time using it? I can't think. Did we have issues using it? I'll just pop it. I'll pop it to there just in the off chance. Right, let's read it back because we're pretty much nearly ready to go. Clear to Nassau, radar vectors wavy, then as filed, climb and maintain 4,000, expect flight level 38010 minutes after departure. Departure on 125.7, squawk 5554, expect runway 22 right for TWA 34.
Flat 34, read back correct.
Very enthusiastic.
Get the clearance, Delta 168 Heavy, ready to copy IFR to Barcelona.
Sarah was a minute behind. Let's confirm that we're good to
Radar
go.
vector's happy, then is filed. Climb and maintain 4,000, expect flight level 35010 after, departure 135.9. 4645 in the
Yeah,
box.
boarding is
Delta
complete.
168 Heavy.
Let's go ahead and prepare for push.
Delta 168 Heavy, read back correct.
Right, I'll put the music on to pause because we are ready to go. Get the beacon lights on as well, just to warn ground that we are ready to move. We'll switch on the flight director as well, so pink lines, or magenta lines as they call them,
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
appear there. Fuel tanks are on, so we should be able to start the engine. Otherwise, I think we're good. I think we are good. So yeah, let me know how your Saturday was. What did you get up to today? Or more importantly, what have you got planned for the weekend? Or tomorrow. One of the two. Don't forget as well, tomorrow you'll see on the schedule down below, bottom of the screen, running along the bottom of the screen.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
It's Chinese Grand Prix night tomorrow night. Again, I'm not sure what to expect. But should be interesting nonetheless. So let's tune into ground. Kennedy ground, TWA 34, requesting push and start.
It's 34. Push and start approved. Tail north. Contact ramp on 119.99er for the tug.
Locking gear.
Don't know why you got to ring people for a tug. Push and start approved. Tail north for TWA 34. Right, tugs in place. Got ourselves sorted. Emirates Dreamliner and Qatar 777 on the move. Got ourselves a Neos Dreamliner taxiing in. Wait for it to get out of our way. Not quite next to us, but a few places down. There's our airplane, ready to go.
Release parking brakes, please. Commencing push.
Here we go.
All engines clear. Start at will.
Pratt & Whitney engines on this particular model, so should be quite a noisy one tonight. as well. We'll start with engine number 2, which is on the right hand side. Hopefully get some movement in the numbers. Yes, we do. Happy days.
Captain, the cabin is ready for departure.
Appreciate it, Janet. Thank you. Let's go ahead and get some fuel into that engine. Beautiful sounds. Let's go ahead and get the left engine started. Pump some fuel into that immediately.
Please set parking brakes. Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Well, the Emirates big boys behind us as
No problem at
well.
all, Captain. Just trying to keep the skies friendly, unlike your last landing attempt.
Thanks, Janet. Clearly someone was watching the last stream.
Unlocking gear.
I think it's safe to say she probably was watching the last stream, to be fair. The last landing that we did in the 777. It's probably my worst one I've done with the 777. Not ideal. Right, so let's go ahead and switch off the
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
APU.
Left is clear, right is clear.
Go ahead and turn on our taxi lights and our runway turn lights just for that extra light. Not that we need it really, but we've got it there just as a thing, as an option. And then we'll go ahead and request taxi just whilst ground does its thing. Kennedy ground, TWA 34 ready for taxi to runway 22 right.
Tour 34, Foxtrot.
Where? Kennedy ground, TWA 34. Requesting taxi to runway 22 right. In your own time. No? Didn't want to say it this time? I think it's having a bit of a moment because it's not actually read it out yet. Let's just agree to it. Taxi to runway 22 right via Hotel Bravo, Bravo Foxtrot, TWA 34. Right, let's see what this Alaska's doing.
Canada ground, Skyhawk 172 Delta Bravo.
taxi to General.
Okay, we can actually go round it, so we are going to do that. Jim says it doesn't sound like Kennedy, Steve. Sorry to disappoint you.
Kennedy ground roger taxi to General Aviation via Bravo Delta. And watch out for those tugs. They're like silent ninjas on the tarmac. Have a good one.
Oh, that's new. Watch out for the tugs. They're like silent ninjas.
The joke's great, but get your one-ways right if you're going to make jokes. You gave me 3-1 left for the active one-way, and that should have been 3-1 right. But thank you anyway. I will go Bravo Delta to General Aviation parking. Test Skyhawk 172 Delta Bravo.
Somebody didn't appreciate the jokes.
2 Delta. Bravo, my apologies for the slip of the tongue. Taxi to General Aviation via Bravo Delta. And remember, those tugs might not have a sense of humor, but they sure know how to cut a rug on the taxiway. Keep your eyes peeled.
Well then. Well, that's new. Was not expecting that. Whilst we turn the aircraft here, we'll get our flaps sorted, which means we are going to go to 5 today, so there it is. Bit more power just to get us moving. Jim says, Microsoft Flight Simulator missed a trick with the JFK, ATC and ground. Should have got Kennedy Steve to do the voice and his wit. So the program that we use, Say Intentions, is AI. They do have a few like actual voices on board. With Two-Tone Murphy, who's an Irish streamer, doing the sort of the funny, one of the funny sort of things. Jonathan Beckett is one of the mentors, I believe, as well. So there are a couple of people who have proper voices on this one. When you sort of talk to somebody, but yeah, sort of feel like that was a bit of a missed trick with that one. Darren Graham, hello to you. Hope you're doing well. Very good evening. Keep getting your requests in. When the song list ends, the music ends as well. So whatever you are wanting to hear this evening, no particular sort of genre or no guidelines for it, just whatever you want to hear. Taxi out here under cloudy skies. Yeah, Dom, absolutely anything. I know exactly what you're going to try and go for as well, and you already know the rules. Sarah is extra moody. Sarah, I already saw it. It's already on the list. You get grouchy with me, young lady. No. Sarah is a delicate little flower this evening. Given the attitude, it's a delicate little flower that a dog has pissed on. Speed to get across the runway there, even though it's not active. We are getting close, so what we'll do is we'll go ahead and we will set our frequency to tower. And then it is time to get ourselves out of New York. If you do request something in the chat, chances are it is going on the list. I think we might be alright here, so let's request a departure. Kennedy Tower, good afternoon. TWA 34, holding short of runway 22 right, ready for departure.
TWA 34, Kennedy Tower, runway 22 right, winds 185 at 11. Fly runway heading, cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 22 right, TWA 34.
Attention all aircraft. Juliet now current altimeter 2964.
Right, strobes are on. Landing lights on.
887, contact departure.
Here we go then. So, Pratt & Whitney engines on list 767.
Walker 2961, contact departure.
We'll try the VNAV, see what happens. I'm not confident in it, but we'll see what happens. So, if you're a member, you have the option to use... Hello. Cathay in front of us. We'll just hold for that to cross. You have the option to use the emoji because we're about to go 50% and to toggle that bitch. All right. Here we go. So 50% coming up. Time to toga that bitch. Here we go. Go on then. Naughty sounds. Let's go. Oh, look at that. Oh. Alright, V1 and Urlo Tate.
V1.
Beautiful. So Darren Graham gifted himself membership. That is really strange. That is not the first time that has happened. Let's get autopilot on, LNAV and the VNAV. Let's see if that works. This happened the other day as well. I can't think who did it.
TWA 34, contact departure.
Kennedy Tower, Speedbird 1, getting ready to capture a localizer for 22 left approach.
Speedbird 1, Kennedy Tower, roger.
Contact departure for TWA 34. Kennedy departure, good afternoon. TWA 34 with you. Altitude 3,400, climbing 4,000. Oh, you bastard.
TWA 34, New York departure, radar contact, cleared direct wavy, climb and maintain flight level 210.
Beautiful. Cleared direct wavy, climb and maintain flight level 210, TWA 34. Okay. 210 on the climb. Remember correctly, did we need to? No, we didn't, do we? And we were climbing to 6,000, weren't we? So aircraft continues to climb. We'll go ahead and get the first batch of the flaps up. Let's get some screenshots. Beautiful. Look at that. What a beautiful colour scheme. Gemma, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Tunes can go back on. That is magnificent. What a livery.
Contact New York Center on 118.975, Deborah 395.
United 420, altitude restrictions canceled. Maintain VFR altitude.
Right, flaps going up.
Climb and maintain flight level 270.
Sarah, it's the continuation of it. Cranky pants. This is what I've decided I'm going to call you. No. Straight in, Gemma. It's on the list. And Darren Graham's suggestion on the list as well. Beautiful song requested by Carl, I believe.
Bonanza 1 Alpha Whiskey traffic at your 10 o'clock 2 miles. At 3,500 type unknown.
Bonanza 1 Alpha Whiskey traffic not inside. We're on MC at this time.
Duke, November 91 Delta Sierra 4000.
Climb and maintain flight level 270 TWA 34. Sarah returning to the members lounge. Thank you, Sarah. Can't turn it up anymore. If I turn it up on the desktop, people's ears are going to be blasted by the ATC.
Flight level 310.
Climb and maintain flight level 310 TWA 34. It's a beautiful song. I love this. This is on my playlist. Don't forget to hit the like button as well if you're enjoying the stream.
Departure, Mississippi Whiskey
Climbing through 2,800 to 4,000, flying runway heading.
Vision 2 Tango Whiskey, approach. Good evening, New York, altimeter 30.00.
His voice is fantastic.
Tour 34, climb and maintain flight level 360.
Why are they calling me that? Climb maintain flight level 360 TWA 34. Belter. We like that. We like a bit of that.
Tour 34, contact New York Center on 118.975.
Gemma's lack of sleep and is feeling grumpy. She's joining Sarah on that one. Just the grumpy side of it. Probably a lack of sleep too, but just the grumpy side. Contact New York Center on 118.975 TWA 34. Have a good day. Do you think now's a good time to tell Gemma that we got Janet on board? Janet, your favourite person in the whole world, Gemma, is watching at the moment, and she's grumpy. Have you got any words for her? She's saying something, but not to me. We'll try again in a second. New York Center, good afternoon. TWA 34 with you. Flight level 210, climbing 360. We'll try again in a minute. She's clearly at the moment very, very busy.
34, New York Center, good afternoon.
Your Sim CFI says, hey, what's up? Hello to you. Hope you're doing well. Janet, Gemma is in the chat. You know, she's your favourite person in the world. Do you have anything to say to her personally? Because she needs cheering up.
Oh, absolutely, Captain. Just tell Gemma that if she's feeling grumpy, she should remember that at least she's not up here trying to figure out how to fly this thing.
Hopefully that makes you feel better. She did well, bless her. She didn't roast you, at least, which is the main thing. Right, we've got 2 hours and 16 minutes to go before we are down at Nassau.
134, climb and maintain flight level 380.
2988, clear Santa Mike Mike. Santa Mike Mike, we are
And yeah, I'm the one that gets roasted too, so don't panic.
Bonanza, Sierra Mike Mike, roger, contact McGuire approach on 124.6.
0.6 to Santa Mike Mike.
Tour 34, contact Washington Center on 121.025.
Wonder why that's been requested. Right, so Jim says, can't believe I got up at 3 AM to watch the F1. That is dedication. And talking of dedication, I'm going to show you. I've got one image. I will show it to you. Of something that was dedication or stupidity. I'm saying nothing, Gemma. I'm leaving that to you. I'm leaving that to you. Okay, so overnight we had some news given. The Embraer 145 is very much progressing nicely. Oh no, Darren! Oh no! That's actually really funny. Darren says, just spent 3 minutes wiping the monitors down because I saw a mark. It's the windshield of the plane that has the marks. Can you see them? Can you see them? There. That's quite funny. Sorry, Darren. Oh dear. But yes, so the Embraer 145 is coming along nicely at the moment.
Center on 121.025.
Contact Washington Center on 121.025 TWA 34. So there you go, it's on the screen, have a nosy. Let me know what you think. Washington Center, good afternoon, TWA 34. With you flight level 300, climbing 360. Sarah says, meh, I expect nothing more from you. David, a very good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. I'll get that off the screen now. So yeah, that is very much on the way. That is on the same developers as the Piaggio. the funny looking spaceship aircraft. Oh, David. Absolutely you can. David says, evening all, in solidarity with all those passengers affected by the disruption at Heathrow, can I please request the Prodigy's fire starter? You can indeed. Sarah says, I think Loganair... Oh, sorry, I think I have Loganair in that. But if you do, chances are we will most likely be using Loganair quite a bit. Alright, one for John Brand there. Hopefully he was around to hear it. Banana Rama's Cruel Summer, which we've actually played quite a bit of on the channel. I'm going to have to pause to let the algorithm do its thing.
Trans-American 1980, contact Washington Center on 127.7.
Washington 7.7, Trans-American 1980. Washington 740, Skyhawk 172, Delta Bravo, 5,500.
Skyhawk November 172 Delta Bravo, New York Center, roger.
John loved it. Happy days, good stuff. That's what we're here to do. So one of the many ways you can support the channel this evening is by dropping a like. It's totally free, or dropping a membership to someone who might be watching who might not have one, if you're feeling generous enough. Super chats, super stickers also go towards the kitty, which is obviously everything going back into the channel. Everything that you donate goes towards the channel. Doesn't come into my pocket, doesn't go on for things of it's not used on a leisurely basis. Everything that you donate goes straight back into the channel to bring as much content as possible. Just letting the YouTube algorithm do its thing, as we are pretty much almost cruising, aiming for 36,000 feet today, but there you go, pretty much cruising at the moment in the retro evening for tonight. Dom says, I'd say alcohol on stream is an acceptable expense. No, that comes out my own money.
Maintain flight level 269 or Alaska 1027.
Washington Center, American 198, requesting starter descent down to 2,000.
American 198, descend and maintain 2,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 2,000, American 198.
Just imagine the reaction. Right, as I'm sorting out a schedule tomorrow for the coming week. What do you want to see next week? Right there.
Jet 20, contact New York Center on 118.9er75.
To New York Center, 118.9er75. This is JSA 20.
Gemma, yes. Return, wasn't it? No. Singular. We do it during the week, singular. So yeah, we can do that. Costs us A400. A400 could be interesting. We haven't done that for ages. I'm sure you've reminded me. Can you message me on WhatsApp the route so I can chuck it into the thing, into the schedule, ready to go. I almost feel like everyone's on a mission tonight to wind Sarah up as much as possible.
Washington Center, American 516, like the first defense, the TL3.
American 516, Washington Center, good evening.
Washington Center, American 516, would like to start descent the DL3.
She started it. I'm in a bloody school. Oh, yes. Okay, yeah, no, I was thinking something completely different. Yes, absolutely, we will do that one. Yes.
1234 Washington Center, please expedite your climb to flight level 380.
Negative, can TWA 34 hold at flight level 360, please? I have to put you both on timeout and a good long look at yourselves.
1234, unable to hold at flight level 360. Continue climb and maintain flight level 380.
Why are we not able to hold? What's the reason, please?
Flight 34, unable to hold at flight level 360 due to traffic. Please continue climb and maintain flight level 380.
Okay. Roger that. We'll climb to flight level 380, TWA 34. Who are you telling to do this? Bastards.
Flight level 380.
Doing so, climbing and maintaining flight level 380, TWA 34.
Roger, 015.
Center 297. I'm going to start descending to pattern altitude.
He is not climbing though. Okay, we're not actually climbing. Why are we climbing? No, don't want to climb. Sarah says I'll take the naughty step. He told you. Oh, I'll tell you what, she's properly on one. What traffic? I know. I'm looking around, I'm like, I don't see any traffic, and to be honest with you, we're not climbing, so I'm thinking we might just see if we can actually hold. Bit of bad romance by Hailstorm.
Washington Center, Delta 5129. We're with you at flight level 15,000, looking to descend down as soon as possible. 5129.
Like, are we subtly climbing there, or it just seems to be holding at 3? Washington Center, TWA 34. We're going to hold at flight level 360. We don't see any traffic around.
TWA 34, unable to hold at flight level 360 due to traffic. Please continue climb and maintain flight level 380.
What? If we climb, we're going to go into that aeroplane there. And that one. And that one.
TWA 34, I need you at flight level 380, sir.
Why are you telling me off? Alright, roger that. We'll climb to flight level 380. We'll use our vertical speed instead of the VNAV. TWA 34. You need me at flight level 380. It's a bit much. There you go. We'll continue our climb. Cool. Alright, onwards with the tunes.
Bonanza Sierra Mike Mike, contact New York Center on 133.05.
133.054 Sierra Mike Mike.
62555.
I'm going to replay the song because it is the channel's national anthem. All rise for the national anthem.
To a 34, contact Washington Center on 121.375.
Stop it. Can't see that, Sarah. What a tune. Plate, we're all good. So if I look at my phone, I can see it. That's actually MYNN. That's Sarah. That is MYNN. ATL. She's properly on one. Easy, Sarah Stan.
TWA 34, contact Washington Center on 120.975.
Contact Washington Center on 120.975 TWA 34. Motorboat. Bloody hell. Washington Center, good afternoon. TWA 34 with you, flight level 380. Oh, what the fuck?
Center, good afternoon.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Why are we whoa? Whoa, whoa, whoa. The feck are we climbing to 43,000 for? What happened there?
JetBlue 1611, descend and maintain flight level 200.
Washington Center, JetBlue 1611, requesting flight level 290.
JetBlue 1611.
Let's just continue our descent. Why did we climb there? How high can it go? Well, I mean, we were cruising at about 250 knots at 43,000. My guess is we could probably get to about 50,000 feet. Not that I'd recommend it. I won't tell Janet because, well, you know what she's like. Don't fancy it myself personally. We want to go look at the stars. I'm in space, Ma. No, that's. Why were we climbing? I'm not going to tell Janet. Janet doesn't deserve to know.
Experimental 53 Golf, contact Patuxent approach on 127.905.
53 Golf.
Washington Center, Delta 1009 with you, flight level 300.
Delta 1009, Washington Center, roger.
Put on Spaceman then. I'll chuck it on the list. We've got 3 songs left, so we need more requests. when the music runs out. When the list is up, the music will end. So it's down to you lot in the chat to keep it going. Whoa! Go on. Paul Hussey coming in with 5 gifted memberships, 1 going to Loopy. Kai Brooks gets the other. Sean gets 1. Seb part of 2 gets 1.
Washington Center, please expedite your climb to flight level 380.
Terrence Jones got the other one as well. Amazing. Thank you, Paul. Getting that membership train rolling and, of course, winning at the roulette. Fab support. We like that. Tens in the chat for Paul, please. Great support. If you want to keep the train rolling, you know what to do. It's not mandatory, it's always obligate. It's an obligation, never no, is it obligation? Obligation. Optional. We'll go with optional. It's never mandatory, it's always optional.
Washington Center, good morning. American 714 with you, flight level 360.
American 714, Washington Center. Good morning.
Okay, we are now at flight level 380 where we should be. Hour and 29 minutes or an hour and a half or so to go until we get down to the Bahamas. Voluntary, yeah. You know what I mean? Optional. It's an optional thing. I'm not going to sit there and tell you have to do it. It's an option. Always is an option. Here we go. David requested this one to stand with all the passengers from Heathrow from the chaos of yesterday. For fuck's sake. Oh. David. Oh. Fine. 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 Let's get through this one first though. Carl Crawford coming in with 5. Go on, son. Go on. Go on then. Carl's winning at roulette too. 5 memberships going to NRN Benny. Simon Kirby gets one. 10s in the chat for Carl, please. Excellent support this evening. Joseph Williamson gets one.
Western Center, good evening, Air France 693 climbing flight level 390.
Christoph Takash gets one.
Air France 693, Heavy, Washington Center, good evening.
Captain Nashnator as well. Carl keeping that train rolling. Beautiful stuff. Talking of fire starters. Sorry, Janet, I'm just trying to crop down a photo to show on the stream. Hope obviously everything is doing well in the chat, in the cabin. Just whilst I crop this picture down, so yeah, apologies about that. State of that look.
No worries, Captain. Just make sure you crop out the part where you almost forgot how to take off. Everything's smooth sailing in the cabin, or as smooth as it can be with you at the controls.
Do you know what? It really does work well. I'm just not sure how I feel about it though. Cannot trust when David goes quiet, but that is probably one of his better bits of work. You ever regret taking a photo and then sending it to someone? An innocent photo, of course. Ever regret it?
Washington Center, TBM 851, Tango Bravo, checking in, flight level 300.
TBM 851, Tango Bravo.
Stop it.
Washington Center, good afternoon.
David, people start talking.
Washington Center, November 851, Tango Bravo request.
And I was at work on Thursday. I was nowhere near Hayes.
Tango Bravo, go ahead with your request.
Phil, good evening to you. So it looks like you're having a dump. Sapphire says, don't regret it. Look how much joy it brings. Well, Sarah's dead. So, I mean, Sarah's still wetting herself laughing. So, I suppose it served its cause. Sorry I've been in the pub all afternoon. No. No need to apologise. Alright, we've got 3 songs left on the playlist.
American 5417, Washington Center, good evening. American 5417.
contact Washington Center on 123.85.
So this flight was done in basically recreating a former real-world flight. Sugar. Where is it? There you go. So this flight took place on the 13th of March 1987, New York to Nassau, flown by an L-1011 TriStar. Registration was November 11003. So that's what we are recreating this evening. Same flight number, maybe not the same path, but yeah, not quite a TriStar, but 767-200 is close enough. So yeah, recreating this one from 1987. Quick mental math says 1987, 38 years ago. There you go. So 38 years ago, this flight in real world. Sarah was -4. Sarah now wants pancakes because Carl says no. Sarah gone asleep, still recovering from St. Patrick's weekend, or as it's well known, St. Patrick's month with pancakes. So an hour and 19 to go. We are doing a request evening, of course. We have got 1, 2, 3 songs on the list, 4 including this one.
Washington Center, heavy lift 1988, checking in with you, flight level 300.
Heavy lift 1988, Washington Center, roger. Delta 9 contact Washington Center on 133.825.
Over 33.825, Delta 9.
Oh, it's like one grumpy woman to another. Sarah telling Gemma to go away. Cat fight! Cat fight! Oh, good lord.
Center on 118.825.
Contact Washington Central on 118.825 TWA 34. Catfight Doma ride. Oh. Mate, I'm gonna say this as politely as possible, but fuck getting on Sarah's bad side at this point. Ah, she's on one.
Good day. Southwest 1734. Aircraft type Boeing 737-700. Request I for appearance to Las Vegas.
Sarah says it's PMS time, yay. I didn't realise you were painting... Oh, was it PMS? Paint my stairs. Are you painting stairs? You doing some DIY? Oh, fuck me. Only people that will know the aeroplane will know what I'm about to say. I bet it's like watching the back end of a Buccaneer just open up its speed brakes. No, 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 no. No. No, no. Get that out of your mind. If you know the speed brakes of a Buccaneer. Or the speed brakes of a BA-146, absolutely. In fact, I'll tell you what. How low can you go? Trust me, I can go lower, but I'm not doing it for the sake of the stream.
134, contact Washington Center on 135.75.
Right, here we go. I've got a request for my own, that I'm going to play now, because seeing as we've just spoken about that, if you know the song, you'll know what it's called. And I will turn this up.
I said
So the song is called Paint the Town Red by Doja Cat. I just figured since we were talking about the back end of a Buccaneer or a BA-146. Have some humour, you lot, honestly. Washington Centre, good afternoon. Speedbird. Not even Speedbird. Come back to you in a second, hang on. Washington Centre, good afternoon. TWA 34 with you, flight level 380.
1234 Washington Center, good afternoon.
Two songs left on the playlist before the music stops. Like I said, it's entirely down to you lot to keep the playlist going tonight. Look how busy the skies are, goodness me. Look at how busy the skies are. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 aircraft in shot. And that's not to mention number 10. $11, $12. We do have company. 13. In the Evil Spirit. $13 aircraft in one shot. That is mental. So 1 hour 5 to go. Expected to land about 10:15, I reckon, maybe a little bit later than that, 5 past the latest.
Flight level 370.
Loco 123, unable to accommodate flight level 370. Climb and maintain flight level 390.
Absolutely crazy. Look how much traffic there is. That is in that one shot as well. Look how insane that is.
Air Park at 16,600 feet. Climb and maintain flight level 390 feet. Fly heading 086 vectors to Oksana. Keep it at 220 knots until reaching flight level 390. Diesel Loco 123, contact Washington Center on
The busiest I've seen the skies for a while on the flight simulator. Normally get about 4 or 5. We do not get 13 in one shot. It's incredible. Jim says 13 in one shot. More than Heathrow had all day yesterday. Just crazy. It just looks like it's meant to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 just in this shot alone. There's a 6th. There's a 7th. There's an 8th. 9 and 10. Darren Graham, they are scratches on the windscreen, not to do with your monitor. mental, just absolutely crazy. Beautiful though, great to see. Right, I'll be back in a second. I'm just going to go grab a drink. No, I will be back. Sorry, Darren.
TWA 34, contact Jacksonville Center on 134.375.
American 475.
American 475, Washington Center. Good afternoon.
475, flight level 350.
Rob says, pop quiz troops. Which band was formed first, Oasis or Blur? Part of me wants to say Blur.
Washington Center, Delta 2346 with you. Flight level 360, inbound idle.
Delta 2346, Washington Center, good morning.
Rob says that the joys of watching daytime quiz shows at the moment, Blur 91 and Oasis 94. I don't think Blur were first.
TWA 34, contact Jacksonville Center on 134.375.
So I've got plans for this 767-200, including another retro vintage airline, which a lot of people would have remembered. UK airline, of course, that'll probably give things away. Darren Starling says hello, sorry for the long wait. Oops, my mum put soap in my mouth again. Not for the 767-200. Gemma, not quite. We'll go back older than that. Yeah, 3 of you getting it. Rob, Paul, and Gemma.
Washington Center, Spirit Wing 3174, flight level 340.
Spirit Wing 3174, Washington Center, good evening.
Absolutely, Britannia.
Washington Center, roger.
There are also some other liveries for the 767-200 which I haven't actually downloaded yet. Because there's got to be a flight from or to Luton then. Could be anything. Phil says I've had to have coffee. Were you forced?
Squad 34, contact Jacksonville Center on 135.05.
I think Phil's had a bit of a skinful. Jacksonville Center, good afternoon. TWA 34 with you, flight level 380. Don't forget tomorrow, Chinese Grand Prix on F1 Manager.
34 Jacksonville Center identified. Good evening.
After last week's debacle of everything going tits up, I'm trying different plans for the different ideas for tomorrow's race. The real race, of course, starts at 7 o'clock in the morning. Oh! Rob, I can't read that. Rob, I can't. I can't read that. So if you're around and you haven't done so already, feel free to hit the like button. It does help the channel out immensely. You'll have heard that from a particular clown in Chatham who's decided to use that phrase that I've said. Carl says, wonder if the race engineer will turn up this time. All depends on how she's feeling, I suppose. Yes, Sarah's the technical chief, not the race engineer. Very well corrected. Darren, what's the band, please?
Clearance, good morning, Quick 35532, request I-Park to Washington Radio.
532, read back correct.
Yeah, Sarah is a technical chief. I'm also going to be watching a few videos for tips and tricks for tomorrow on how to not successfully do this strategy, but to see if it does work. I might have to sacrifice another race to see if it works. I'm hoping it does. I'm hoping it gets us a bit more up the grid. And how not to blow your tyres up at the same time. But no, should be a good one tomorrow. We're on from 7 o'clock tomorrow, and yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I've been looking forward to doing this since bringing it back. So we're on race 2 tomorrow to coincide with the real F1 calendar that's out at the moment. Well, the current season, I should say. There's
Southwest 1159, Jacksonville Center, roger.
Jacksonville Center now to 1982, check in with you, flight level 370.
Nassau 1982, Jacksonville Center, roger.
So the strategy that I've seen for tomorrow is it should help preserve the tyres quite a bit. Like, I mean quite a bit. Rob says, I guess when you say numbers 3, 5 and 7 you mean car numbers and not your order from the local takeaway. Jesus. Something in the air or something in the water tonight. Everyone is pretty much on one. Fingers crossed. Should work. I think we had a bit of a bad race. Didn't manage the tyres as well. So I think we should be alright. But I will watch a video on it just to kind of brush up on it before doing it. Take some notes, etc. Phil says it was more entertaining than the real race. As in, was it? Because I'll take that if that's true.
Jacksonville Center, Spur Wings 530, flight level 340.
Jacksonville Center, good evening.
Maintain flight level 300, 7 Papa Charlie.
Mountain 1017, contact Jacksonville Center on 134.375.
Darren saying, can I sing? Not on stream, I don't. I do it in my car. Okay, 46 minutes. Oh. 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 Okay, this one I can't show. Oh. I can't show this one. Can't show this one for obvious reasons.
Departure, Mission Alpha Tango Hotel. Have the airport at site at by 12 o'clock on final to our nav runway 27.
Alpha Tango Hotel, Charleston Executive Airport at your 2 o'clock 9er miles. Change to advisory frequency approved. Report cancellation of IFR or missed approach this frequency.
Delta 2433, we'd like to run high back.
Jacksonville Center, TOS 5528, flight level 450.
528 Jacksonville Center, good evening.
There you go. Hey. James has so many fun memories from this song. We are
Air Canada 271, contact Miami Center on 119.825.
Well, we must also be experiencing a hell of a crosswind.
119.825, Air Canada
In fact, we
271,
are.
good day.
Look at that. Look at that for crosswinds. Kosovo Country Ball says, "Hey bruv, could you play Flight Gear, a free flight simulator that is basically Microsoft Flight Sim, just with a few graphics mods and tweaks in the settings to have more planes that are mods for it?" I have seen videos of such flight sim.
TW 34 Jacksonville Center, I'll call your descent in roughly 20 minutes.
I will take a look at it first before I do anything. Expecting the descent call in about 20 minutes or so, but we'll let you know if we want it any sooner. TWA.
Good evening, Jacksonville Center, 55 Zulu, flight level 440. Citation 500 Echo Zulu, Jacksonville Center, roger that, got it. Citation 0 Echo Zulu, contact Miami Center on 128.65. Miami Center 2865, service really good night.
So once we begin our descent, we will do our weather report. Janet, we've totally forgotten to do the food and drink service. What have we got on board before we start descending? I blame Janet personally.
Oh, Captain, do not worry. We have a delightful selection of snacks and drinks on board. We've got pretzels that are crunchier than your last landing attempt, and drinks that are colder than your sense of humor. Lead us get this service rolling before you forget how to fly again.
What does everyone want? I'll have you know, my sense of humour is fantastic. Right, get a pen and paper ready because we're about to have an order come through.
Got it, Captain. I'll grab a pen and paper faster than you grab the controls when we hit turbulence.
Right. Could you get Sarah a cup of coffee and a Freddo, please?
Sure thing, Captain. I'll get Sarah her coffee and a Freddo right away. Just make sure you don't spill it all over your flight plan this time.
That was a one-time thing, Janet, for God's sake. Can you get Gemma the strongest alcohol that's on board, please?
Absolutely, Captain. I'll get Gemma the strongest drink we have on board. After all, she might need it after watching you try to fly this thing.
Can you also get Carl a Brewdog special and, let's say, some pretzels? Why not?
Sure thing, Captain. I'll get Carl his Brewdog special and some pretzels. Just make sure you don't eat them all before we serve them.
Mate, thanks. Why would I eat all the pretzels?
Oh, Captain, I just figured you might be a bit nervous about flying, so you'd need a snack to calm those nerves. But don't worry, I'll make sure the pretzels are safe from your flying skills.
Never change, Janet, never change.
Oh, Captain, I won't change. Just like your landing skills, I'm here to stay.
Huh. Pretzel muncher.
TU 34, contact Miami Center on 119.825.
Contact Miami Centre on 119.825 for TWA 34. Miami Centre, good afternoon. TWA 34 with you, flight level 380.
Miami Center identified. Good evening.
Janet, could you get David a Brewdog, Wingman, and a Jumbo Sausage, please?
Sure thing, Captain. I'll get David his Brewdog, Wingman, and a Jumbo Sausage. Just make sure he doesn't try to fly the plane after a few drinks, eh?
Miami Center, Sterling 877, flight level 360.
Spirit Wings 877, Miami Center, good evening.
Nope. Still waiting for that Ryanair Ryanair A350 to drop. Which it still hasn't. Minutes out. We'll get a weather report shortly. Going into into the Bahamas. Normally been alright with it.
Spirit Wings 2974, contact Jacksonville Center on 134.0.
Contact Jacksonville Center on 134.0, Spirit Wings 2974.
There is supposedly an update coming for this program. As well. They are looking to potentially inject. For God's sake. Yeah, they are looking into injecting their own AI traffic into this program as well. So it'll be interesting to see how that will work. Let's do it, just because David's asking. Janet, David's asking, in all of your flying experience, have you ever encountered a really slippery landing strip?
Oh, Captain, I've seen slippery landings before, but nothing quite like your last attempt. It was like watching a cat on a hot tin roof. But don't worry, we'll keep the wheels down and hope for the best.
Hopefully that helps. John Brown says, to sync passenger numbers with GSX, load the flight plan into GSX. Really? Red button at the bottom of the list. Oh, maybe that's why. Maybe that's why. Okay. Maybe that's why. Cool. Right, so that seems to have worked in some ways. It says you are too late for your scheduled departure. Try again another time. So that seems to have worked. We'll see.
Miami Center, Delta 3698 with you, flight level 340.
Delta 3698, Miami Center identified. Good afternoon.
211 nautical miles, 24 minutes out from what's been a very pleasant flight. Everyone's had a good laugh this evening, which is what we need, what we wanted on a Saturday evening. What we like. Channel going from strength to strength as well, which is also what we like. Janet told me about that trick. She has her uses, does Janet? So again, just another reminder or a pointer in the direction of tomorrow night's stream, 7 o'clock. Doing our own Creator Team series on F1 Manager 2024 under the TDL Racing banner. Didn't start well in Australia, but we go to race 2 for the Chinese Grand Prix, which should be a lot of fun. Doing well to beat the algorithm tonight as well, which is always good. So what's everyone got planned for tomorrow? What have you got planned? Apart from obviously for those that will be watching the Formula 1, what you got planned? And after the next song, we've only got 2 songs on the list. We might have time for maybe 2 more afterwards. The first 2 requests that come in. We'll go onto the list. Two seconds, hang on. It's not the one I'm after.
Contact Miami approach on 118.1.
Contact Miami approach on 118.1, Spirit Wings 530.
A bit of a belter this, I won't lie. go ahead and get some clearance in a sec. To start our descent down into the Bahamas. It's actually looking pretty clear at the moment. So we'll bring the speed back to 270. And let's go ahead and request the start of our descent. Miami Center, TWA 34, requesting the beginning of our descent, please.
TWA 34, whenever you'd like to send flight level 270.
Descend flight level 270, TWA 34. Knock the speed brakes on as well, just to help slow us down.
Captain, we're beginning our approach to Nassau. Just a heads up, I've reminded the passengers to return to their seats and stow everything away. Let's hope for a landing that's less of a roller coaster ride this time.
Yeah, the last landing wasn't great. Even though we're obviously descending and stuff, can we just have a quick toilet check, just to make sure it's not clogged up? It's been a while since we've done one of those. Descend altitude 13,000, TWA 34.
Oh, absolutely, Captain. I'll do a quick toilet check to make sure it's not a disaster zone in there. We wouldn't want anyone to have to deal with that while you're trying to land, eh?
Flight level 310.
Yeah, not particularly. I'll call you back in 2 minutes to see what the situation is.
Climb and maintain flight level 310.
Affirmative. Climb and maintain flight level 310 for Allegiant 162.
All right, Captain. I'll be here, ready to assist or to laugh at your landing skills. Just give me a shout when you need me.
Gemma's got to go out shopping tomorrow for some last bits for the holiday. Other than that, I'm assuming people are having a bit of a quiet one, which again, not the end of the world. I think it's going to be pretty clear, but we'll get a weather report. Chuck it in the chat if you are a member. Of course, you'll have the option to put that emoji in there. Miami Center, can TWA 34 get a weather report, please, for Nassau Airport?
Weather report for Nassau Airport is not available at the moment.
Confirm that's for Nassau Airport, not Nassau, TWA 34.
TWA 34 confirms that's for Nassau Airport, man.
Correct. So can we get a weather report for Nassau Airport, airport code Mike Yankee, November, November?
TWA 34 QNH 3011.
Hard work this is. Can we get a weather report for airport code Mike Yankee November, please? Get there in the end.
TWA 34, Linden Pindling International Airport, information Oscar. Wind 045 at 8, visibility 6. Sky conditions, view at 3500 feet. Broken at 24,000 feet. Temperature 23, dew point 14, QNH 3011.
Told you we get there. Thanks for the update. Got there in the end. TWA 34. Here it comes.
TWA 34, roger that. Safe flight.
Much appreciated. Thank you.
TWA 34, you're welcome. Safe flight.
There you go. There is the weather report for our arrival down into the Bahamas. Linden Pindling International Airport. Information Oscar. Wind 045 at 8 knots. Visibility 6. Sky conditions few at 3,500 feet. Broken. Flight level 240. Temperature 23. Dew point 14. QNH of 3011. That is what we are dealing with. Contact Nassau Centre on 134.2 TWA 34. Nassau Centre, good afternoon. TWA 34 with you flight level 280 descending 13,000.
TWA 34, Nassau Centre identified. Good evening.
Okay, so 102 nautical miles out. Mate, how long is that flight? Nine hours, fair play. So hope you've enjoyed the stream this evening. Looking forward to doing it all again tomorrow.
Inbound Beard, expected at 22 at flight level 360, current speed 479 knots. Good afternoon.
Wildfox 5822, Miami Center. Good afternoon.
Take a look at the scenery around us. It's part of the Bahamas. That's Marsh Harbour. Okay, let's go for it. Let's go for it. Let's see. Jim says Debbie Linden International Info Oscar wind 45 at 21:53. Sky conditions blue as always. Clouds, there's fuck all clouds. It's the Bahamas for fuck's sake. Temperature, get your factor 1M on at no dew point. Brilliant. Thanks, Jim. Should be going in on runway 10 today, but that's a little short from what I've seen. So might... Let's have a quick nosy here. I'm just going to pause that for the algorithm. Sorry, just bear with me on that. Yeah, so 110 is active for us today. So we'll see what they give us in terms of the actual clearance. But let's have a look at the... So the scenery below us is pretty...
Squad 34 Nassau Center, descend and maintain 5,000. Altimeter 30.12.
Pretty cool. We've got the speed brakes open still, just to help us slow down. But nice to get some old school operations done again tonight. It's been a while since we've done the old school stuff. Nice to be able to do it once again. Oh my goodness.
American 452, contact Nassau approach on 121.0.
Descend and maintain 5,000, altimeter 30.12, TWA 34.
Nassau approach on 121.0, American 452.
.66 to go. Just going over Castaway K, which if we zoom, there we go. There's the airstrip just there. That's Castaway K. Just there. Oh no. Yeah, I remember exactly what happened. It was teasing a little bit just because I was playing too many songs at the same time. But I think we could probably go with it while David does his thing. Clearly that's about to happen. Who's tapping their foot? I'm just expecting it at this point.
Number 2, Hotel Alpha, request frequency for Freeport Tower.
Cessna 223, Hotel Alpha, Miami Center, Freeport Tower, 118.7.
Yeah, starting. November 223, Hotel Alpha. Center, South Office.
Running out of material. Most unlike you, David. Jonas says, I don't think I'll be requesting this song again. It'll come up. It will. It 100% will come up again. Knock the speed back to 260 just to help slow us down a little bit. The island we're going in on, I believe, is here. It is. This is the island that we're going on. This is the island where Nassau is.
Bahamas Air 166, Miami Center, good evening.
Alright, time for our last song that's on the list.
TWA 34, descend and maintain altitude 2700, turn left heading 125 vectors for the ILS runway 14 approach.
Descend and maintain altitude 2700, turn left heading 125 vectors for the ILS runway 14 approach for TWA 34. We'll change
TWA
that.
34, contact Nassau approach on 121.0.
Okay, let's go. Nassau approach. Good evening. TWA 34 with you. Flight level 140, descending 2700. Requesting also approach to runway 10 if possible, please.
.34, expect the ILS runway 14 approach into Nassau.
Can we request runway 10, please? TWA 34.
Cleared for the ILS approach to runway 10.
Many thanks. Cleared for the ILS approach to runway 10, TWA 34. Okie dokie. So, there's a picture of somebody on the ground at the moment at Nassau, and the weather's looking pretty decent, so we should be alright for the landing. Persistence paid off. It certainly did. Again, it's going to be one of those things where I'm trying to let them know that I'm wanting to go in, or I file a flight plan to go in on a particular runway. And what they do is they give me another one. I'm like, no, that's not what I'm set up for. So yeah, got to be quite persistent. So airport should be over this near side here, I believe. We're getting closer to our arrival. We will get the replay mode or replay program up and running. Sims decided to freeze. Much appreciated. Go. And we are back.
Captain, cabin is ready.
Cheers, Janet. Sending to 2,700 as it stands. We'll be turning on for final shortly, I believe. In fact, I'll tell you what, there is the runway and there is the airport, so we're actually quite close to it. So we do need to kind of get down quite quickly. In the meantime,
Captain, just remember, if you need a co-pilot, I'm always here to help. From the back of the plane.
There we go. Final song of request night.
American 1033
American 103 Nassau approach, roger.
So we'll go ahead and switch on the
American
landing
103
lights.
Nassau approach, contact Nassau Tower on 119.5.
19.5 American 103.
The runway we're going in on today. So this is the longest runway, but real life to sim to real life reconciliation will tell you if you look on flight radar that runway 10 is in use today. Where on earth is our aeroplane going? Seriously? It should do. We will use like an auto brake 2 or an auto brake 3 to help us out, but it should be absolutely fine. It should manage. Looking splendid in the late afternoon sun. First lot of flaps can go on then. Coming back onto the approach there, we'll change the speed down to 230. Just gradually bring the speed down as we do.
Charter 100, continue approach. Contact Nassau Tower on 118.0.
David says, I think my artistic abilities have beaten me tonight. David, that is so unlike you. That is most unlike you. So our runway is there. We're at 2,700 now. QNH is in there of 30.11. We'll keep the speed brakes up for the moment. Arm them as well. We should be okay in terms of speed. We'll go ahead and get the second batch of flaps in just to slow us down. $220 for now. I will get the replay going now, so it's nice and early, so we've got that running at least. So, ladies and gentlemen, as we prepare for our landing, let's have some landing rating predictions. If you will. Another set of flaps in there as well. Bring that speed down to 200. John Brown going for 176. There is our runway right there. David going for 220.
Contact Nassau Tower on 119.5.
Got a feeling we might need to intercept this ourselves. Okay, let's do this.
T-34, 2 miles, same altitude.
2,500.
Nassau Tower, good afternoon. TWA 34 on final for runway 10.
TWA 34, Nassau Tower clear to land.
Bahamas 166, contact departure on 132.55.
Just telling us about the fact that we are a little bit quicker than the flaps allow us to be. We're pretty much on idle at the moment. We'll get the auto brake to go to 2. Keep it at 2. We'll use the foot brake if needed. Here we go then. So aircraft is set up and ready to go. Get this down safely into to the Bahamas. Beautiful weather, as you would expect. So 1,000 called. Just checking the gear was definitely down, which it was. Dan Graham going for 168.
500.
Here we go.
$400. $300. $200. 100.
Chancellor for Mike Papa, contact departure.
50, 40, 30, 20,
Chancellor 414,
10.
Mike Papa, see ya.
Slight stutter on the landing. Fine though. Probably didn't help. Oh my fucking Christ. Where did that jet come from? You saw nothing. You saw absolutely nothing. Right. I wonder if the little stutter had something to do with that.
TWA 34 Nassau
Yeah,
Tower. Welcome
I
to
would.
Nassau.
I think it would.
Contact ground on 121.7.
So Volanta's got it down at 216. So clearly didn't take into account the stutter, which is fine. Totally didn't see that Learjet in front of us either. Whoopsie. Thanks for the welcome. We'll contact ground on 121.7 TWA 34. Have a good day. Didn't look horrendous, if I'm honest. I don't think 306 is anywhere near where it needs to be. The stutter probably didn't help. I think that's part of the scenery just loading here, because we have got a bit of a high quality scenery for this airport. Again, probably did not help. Nassau ground, good evening. TWA 34 requesting taxi to the nearest parking spot or gate.
TWA 34, Hotel 4. Have a good day.
Taxi to Hotel 4, TWA 34. Have a good evening. Okay, let's go. Let's taxi.
TWA 34, taxi to Hotel 4 approved. Have a good evening.
Let's go ahead and use the runway here to bypass some of the narrow taxiways. Low flying caravan there, which is interesting. Your British Airways on the taxi by the looks of things as well. Of course it replicates real life. So that British Airways will most likely be taxiing at the moment, or just about to push back and about to taxi.
Linden Ground, this is Kilo Golf
Gemma
5.
left, no problem at all.
Requesting taxi to parking.
Not an issue. The British Airways is waiting for us, which is fine.
5 Papa India, Oscar Nassau ground taxi to parking via Bravo, please.
Linden Ground, this is Kilo Golf 5 Papa India, Oscar, requesting taxi S for parking.
Islander Papa India, Oscar taxi to parking via Foxtrot.
Still don't think the landing was that bad. We're going to go in next to the Bahamas Air 737. Go straight in, I believe. Okie dokie. Not too bad. Right. Let's hit traffic off. Let's end the flight on Valanta and show you the details before we go into the replay. Give you two variations of the replay. One, the followed replay, and then one over the head. Bit of a short flight tonight. Here we go. So according to Valanta, 2 hours 21 minutes in the air, 2:16 on the landing rating. Still don't think that's too bad. But we will see. Okay, so it's replay time. If you're sticking around for the replay, here we go. Let's get Valanta off. Remember, tomorrow, Formula 1 Manager. We are live from 7. Here we go. Right, boys and girls, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow for some more fun and games here on the Departure Lounge YouTube channel. Look after yourselves and each other. Have a great Sunday. And I will see you tomorrow night for
contact tower on 119.5. Take care.
For F1 Manager. Look after yourselves and each other. For myself and the moderators, very good evening to you all. And bye for now. Take care.